Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 4 on the Mysterious JG. Last time, we got revenge on Jimmy Pecorino. The police wanted level has cooled off. That's nice, I suppose. Um, Jimmy betrayed us, but we really betrayed him first. Uh, when Jimmy Pecorino had the opportunity for a drug deal that he thought would put him in a position to be a major player, really catapult him up the ranks in the the mafia world. Take the Pecorino family, which was like a minor crime family, get them to be part of the like major. Here we go. There's Melman calling us.
Hey Nico, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. How's married
It's
life?
fucking lovely.
Okay. Hard to be happy when your wedding goes the way ours did. Kate's death was very unfortunate. Nico, don't blame yourself.
Blame me or God.
Roman. It's my fault because I refused to do that deal for Pecorino. It's my fault because I got close to her. I shouldn't get close to anyone.
You should, Nico. Stay close to Mallory and me. We are your family. Mallory is pregnant. If it's a girl, call it Kate.
Well, I
Congratulations,
have to
Roman.
tell
You make a
Mallory
good
this,
father.
but
See you soon.
you make a good father if you can be a little bit less lecherous around your kids. No, I mean with yeah, Nico, don't blame yourself. Kate told you not to make the deal. You interpreted that as kill Dimitri, which I guess he's your fault. It's clearly not what you meant. You know what, cousin? Blame yourself. But here, I can cheer you up. Let's go see some fake American titties. Now that Mallory's pregnant, I'm not interested in her anymore. I'm gradually starting to talk a little more like the way that JG makes you talk. JG never, even here at the final hours of this Let's Play, really got impressions of Nico and Roman that sounded different. Thanks, cousin. This is Nico, not Roman. Of course I can tell that, cousin. This is Roman, not Nico. Anyway. And Packy's going to want to talk to us, of course.
I never thought this would happen, Nico. I never fucking thought it. Kate, sweet, innocent Katie.
I'm sorry, Packy. I was there. I tried to stop.
Well, I kind of caused it,
Didn't do
but
nothing to nobody. It was those McCreary men who are the sinners. We're paying for that ourselves. She didn't have to pay, too.
She didn't, Packy. You're right.
it's kind of my fault,
Packy.
Packy.
Nico. She don't got much left other than me, and that ain't much. See you, man.
It's enough. See you, man.
Packy, remember to get comfort from the rest of your family. Remember that. Oh, never mind. I killed Derek. Forget I mentioned Derek, Packy. So we've got to make our way back to the mainland and probably want to throw down a manual save and get daylight hours going so that we can, be in a better position to visit with our friends. But Packy, I think we need to call kind of in the middle of the night. Like, excuse me, I don't think anybody's going to answer and go on play dates with us if we call them at like 7 or 8 in the morning, because the only person who would be in those hours that we used to hang out with was Kate. Except we never used to hang out with Kate, and as I spent 20 minutes last video talking about, a lot of the emotional impact of the ending for the revenge path does center on how much did you, as the player, feel about Kate. Because it's the nature of a GTA game. So many freaking people die over the story. Like, if this was some kind of game where nobody died up until that point, and at the ending, poor, sweet, innocent Kate died, that has some power. It doesn't have any fucking power when, by default, without specific story techniques to make us really feel something about that moment, no death is just going to automatically have power in a GTA game. It's a series where you kill 30 people a mission. We have to kill, like, if you like a pacifist run of GTA as some kind of like, a GDQ challenge or something, you could do it as a gameplay challenge and like, cinema scenes don't count, blah blah. There's no such thing as a real pacifist run because like the game requires you to kill lots of people. You have to kill Ivan, or what's his name from the beginning? Not Ivan. The guy at the beginning of the game who's like really being douchey to us in Roman. You got to kill him. You have to kill Mikhail. You have to kill either Playboy X or Dwayne. Like if you go through the story and you never kill anyone except ones that the game requires you to kill, like many people die by Nico's hands. So they do, if you do all the stuff you could possibly do with Kate, they do a decent job of making it clear why it matters to Nico. But anyway, it makes a ton of sense that it hurts Packy the way it does, because Packy and Kate, like, they tease each other. It's pretty apparent that those two are closer than it seems like Kate and Packy are closer than Kate is with any of her other brothers. And like he teases her about being a virgin and not putting out, and she teases him. But like, even the little scenes we have with them, to me, maybe I'm putting it in there myself, but I feel like they make it pretty clear they care about each other. And some really bad shit happens to Packy and the McCrearys over the course of the story. I was hoping I could like save myself some climbing by just parking the boat up on the ground. Anyway, I've never been a big one for doing playing around in a game world that allows for free roam after the story's done. And that doesn't change in GTA 4. It's weird. Like, I want to be a completionist. I want to get gold medals on all the missions, all the flight school missions, so that CJ can unlock an assault chopper, but then if there's no missions in which to use it, I'm not going to fly around in the post-game world in an assault chopper just because I want to use the assault chopper. I was really trying... Well, I really just wanted to pull that guy out of his car and beat the shit out of him, but okay, cops, be that way. I'm having a bad enough day already. Desita, you know you out jumping fences. That's not the way the song goes. I mess something up. It's you better come to your senses. You're out jumping fences, okay? You're out jumping fences. Yep. Okay, so we're going to in the city. Here we are in the city. It's Carlton, your doorman. Let's
The real estate prices around here are insane.
in the membrane. They're insane. Got no brain. All right, so we're just going to. I think that might be it for the phone calls, actually. Like, yeah, as I said, we're less than 10 minutes in. I think we might be done with all the phone calls, but why are we at 2 stars? I guess just running away from the cops while they were still chasing us and not evading their detection pissed them off, because I don't think we hurt anybody. So we should get emails. They might stagger in over the course of days, but we will get emails. World of Enlightenment awaits. Expand your horizons. Go to blah blah blah. Break free. The man is trying to build you down. Golden Dharma gods to see. Okay, it's some kind of weird golden Dharma gods. I thought this was going to be a jet fuel can't melt steel girders kind of website, but it's a religious website. Not that those two things are necessarily in conflict. Thank you for your email. I'm glad you're well. Look after Roman. I am excited to hear maybe wedding bells are in air soon. What about you, my son? I will write again soon. Yeah, I don't think Nico's the marrying type. I guess vaguely we were supposed to think that could have been happening with Kate. Not so much. Nico, fuck you. It was 2 chicks. I never dated a man. Unlike you. See you later, Roman. I guess there's great news. Okay, well, we can't really check a sent box, which means whatever humorous reply we sent him to that email where we said, "You are a fagzord, ha ha ha." We don't get to see it. Cuz, I am so sorry. I don't know what to say. You should have followed my advice, not become fixated with revenge. Give up, please. I'm begging you. See you later, Roman. Oh, that's helpful now, Roman. I am so sorry. I don't know what to say. You should have listened to me. Well, we get to find out what happens if we listen to Roman eventually. But let's not talk about that now. We listened to Kate, but we didn't listen to Kate. Kate didn't tell us to go fucking kill Dmitry Raskolov. Kate told us not to do the deal. Now, what would have been different if we'd called Jimmy Pegorino after telling him in person to do the deal, say, Jimmy, I thought about it. I can't do it. I just can't work with those men. I'm sorry. Best of luck. Pegorino, asshole that he is, still probably tries to put out a hit on us. Pegorino, just not a fucking good guy. But anyways, what do I not want to save over? I don't know. One last thing I think is the story decision point. So any of the, I think it would be safe to say over a dish served cold, but just to be on the safe side, what is the oldest game data we've got? 1602 Truck Hustle. That was a Phil Bell mission. Yeah, we're okay. So there's no circumstance we're going all the way back to redoing the Phil Bell missions. He's kind of out of the story. So let's save over that. Phil Bell is a guy I wouldn't mind having a chance to talk to, find out what's going on for him in the post game. And I think we might actually have some kind of final dialogue with Phil Bell in the other ending. But in this ending, we betrayed the Pegorinos. I don't think we're going to get a chance to chat with Phil Bell. There was an implication he was trying to get out the last time we talked to him as part of a mission. But, I mean, I don't think his getting out would involve selling Jimmy Pegorino down the river. And that's kind of what we do. Like, I'm not saying it's a good thing that Kate's dead or it's justified or that she deserved to die, but Nico's actions over the course of that ending were... Pegorino is entirely justified in GTA morality, in like criminal underworld terms. He's entirely justified with having tried to put Nico down. And I'm gonna mangle a Shakespeare quote here. I'm not even gonna attempt it. There's some line in Shakespeare I was thinking of about how, you know, there's no place that should. I can't even remember the line. It's something that Laertes says to Claudius about how, or no, Claudius, or Laertes says that he would cut a guy's throat in a church to get his revenge, and Claudius says something like, you know, indeed, no place should murder is sanctioned. Yeah, like the fact that it's a wedding don't fucking matter. Pegorino is like a hardcore mafia criminal who's put in a hit on somebody who's betrayed him and his family. So let's stop talking about that, though, and get on with whatever we're going to do in the post-game. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. Is it too early to call Roman for a date? Probably too early to call Packy. Although he's really the guy I feel the most for, but I feel like it's too early to call him. See if Roman wants to get drunk at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Roger, you want to go for a drink?
I was thinking my liver was having an easy time. We drink together. Come get me in next hour.
Vidimo se uskoro.
And we have our traditional problem of tone. Everybody's perfectly happy and just having a great time. We also have our traditional problem of, he's more than an hour away. What the fuck? I called Roman for a date. I should have thought to go over to where closer to where Roman would probably be, but we've had other things where, except for the girlfriends who you always pick up at their house, other characters, like their location where you have to pick them up changes, and they usually are somewhat close to where you are, but this is like, okay, just calm down. I don't want to waste time fleeing from cop pursuit when this whole video, and maybe even the next one, I'll let you know when we're closing out this video. I'll let you know if we're going to have another whole video's worth of just post-game getting to know what's going on. There's no point, like Alex sent us a text saying, meow, I want you to take me out. there's no point in going out on dates with any of the girls because none of them are going to have any dialogue with Nico that's affected by the story at all. Nico's not going to be like, well, one of the other girls I was dating got killed the other day. I sure hope you can take my mind off of it. You know, like, that's not a thing that's going to happen. I'm picking the drinking dates because I figure that way we might get dialogue on the way to the drinking venue and then separate drinking dialogue on the way back. To me, I think that's the way to maximize the chance that we get some kind of dialogue that actually addresses what's going on in the story. Because I feel like when you go on the other dates, you don't get dialogue on the way home from, like, darts or bowling. But I could be wrong. In which case, all we're going to do is maximize our drinking dialogue. And I didn't get a wanted star for that. I'm not complaining. It just seems weird. I hope that this is within an hour. I guess he'll still be there and we'll just complain, which I don't care about. Because, yeah, we don't care. But as long as the date actually happens. If our Roman score goes down, what does it matter?
My cousin, it's so good to see you. Let's do this.
Well, might as well go to Comrade's Bar. Tilt the glass to old Paladin. I mean, Victor or whoever he was.
How you doing, man? Fantastic. Look at my life. I have stumbled from one disaster to another, and now I am here, and then there's another disaster.
Yeah. Good point. My God, for a sociopathic killer, you're also a really miserable bastard.
Thanks, man.
I'm sorry, but listen, man. You have to line up. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy what?
Enjoy this. Us hanging out, living in this lunatic asylum, meeting freaks.
Like the
It's
oddities.
fun, I think. And if it isn't fun, it's all we can do anyway.
Maybe.
Not maybe. Yes, definitely true.
Okay, thank you. I will lighten up, learn how to juggle, maybe get work in the dance troupe.
You dancing? Now that I would like to see. Like the death throes of an elephant.
Thanks, cousin. You really know how to make me feel good about myself.
I feel like this is, that was a bit of dialogue we could have seen between them at any point in the story. I don't know that I have the patience to work my way through a bunch of dates.
I'll buy the first round. That's if I remembered my wallet.
Like you could look up the text of all the Roman dates if you wanted to.
I don't like new faces. We need to watch him, all right?
I'm not exactly sober. I better not be driving.
Well, I mean, I can't summon Roman's cab because,
I am sober. I had a lot to drink, but I'm straight sober.
Sure.
I am. Listen, man. I'm saying funny. I think I got spiked.
What? What is spite?
I think someone put something in my drink. Evil people do to women they wish to take advantage of.
And which nice sailor in there do you think wanted to take advantage of you, pretty lady?
Firstly, I wasn't in the fucking merchant navy.
Good
And
point.
secondly, cousin and friend, fuck you. And thirdly, people are so good if they want to steal your kidneys or your liver.
Who would want your kidneys or liver?
it's a good point.
They must all be shot through by now.
Yeah, if you're trying to do organ harvesting, don't go to, like, heavy-duty drinkers.
Top of the tree.
I suppose they don't care about the quality of the organs.
Tree of life.
Oh, that tree.
Tree of Life. Are we gonna have to fight Bartok later? Sorry. Is it Bartok? Bartok is Goku's dad. Who's the villain from the? Oh, that's the Tree of Might, not the Tree of Life. Never.
Out of the way, come on.
You know what? It's not really worth fleeing from these cops, is it? I just want to load the game and take out somebody other than Roman because okay, you can find, I'm sure, places where they have transcribed all of the text from all of the friendship dates. And if there's friendship dates with Roman, if you've done enough friendship dates that you've kind of gotten through all the generic ones, maybe they have special ones where Roman and Nico talk about Kate. I don't know if they do or not, and I don't think I can like spend the time going through that many friendship dates. It's 2023. My big New Year's resolution was one of my big New Year's resolutions was to drastically reduce my alcohol intake, which means I'm not going to be going around off screening and doing dates and making notes about which ones might be worth doing on screen. Because that was a thing I used to do when I had like a whiskey and coke and was just killing time, in the evenings, playing around with the game, not recording, not doing that stuff anymore. So I don't think I'm going to spend the time. But what we can do is see if, like, to me, it would make sense that the game might prioritize dialogue between Nico and Packy about Kate, even though there's other more generic friendship dates with Packy you can go on. I had fun with Packy as a character, although his role in the story is pretty, But it may be too early to call him.
What's up, Packy? How about we go drown our sorrows?
Nico, you woke me. I took so much top last night I turned into a troll. Try me at 4.
Shit, man. I forgot about your healthy lifestyle. I'll try you later.
Yeah, please, give me shit. Give me shit, Nico. Give me shit on the day after my sister died. You know what? Forget you had this number. Friendship with Packy terminated. So we did get down voted by Packy in the online. Who's the best guy to hang out with after your sister was killed because of them poll. But we will go to bed without saving the game to advance time, and then we'll try Packy again. Depending on how much time is left after we try Packy, like the real person, even more so than Roman, that I wish we'd spent more time with on screen, just because I really like them as a character and always have fun with them, is Little Jacob. Like, Little Jacob's role in the story comes so early. It'd be so easy to forget about him at the end, and then at the very end, he just pops up and becomes like the guy who has your back at the end of the story, which I really like. I like Little Jacob a lot. But Packy is the guy who it makes sense for us to be trying to hang out with now. He needs a friend.
Hey, Packy. Want to go get drunk?
Can't go out again, Nico. I gotta stick someone up tomorrow, and I don't want to be drunk for it. Some other time.
Okay, man, another time. If you have to rob anyone, don't get caught. You're shot. Later.
Interesting. We turn people down for dates all the time, although we always accept and then decline. Let's try hanging out with Little Jacob. Maybe after another day has passed, we can try Packy again.
Hey, Jacob. So you want to go for a drink?
Yeah, man. Pick me up in about an hour, see?
Good, I'll come get you.
There's usually cabs on the street. Although if I do a cab, that means I won't have a vehicle when we actually go hang out with Jacob, will we? Oh, I guess your car gets stolen. No, hold on. Let's do this instead. Come on. No, I didn't. I pressed and held the button, game. The fuck? Alright, whatever. Okay, I don't even fucking know anymore. I guess if they don't stop, sometimes you end up inadvertently jacking them. This is more like what I wanted to do. Okay, so we'll warp to Little Jacob, but then we won't have a car. So we'll have to quick steal a car at Little Jacob. It's all good. I wish you could just pick your friend up in the cab.
I'm going home to blow some heads and beat up the coochie. Thank you.
I mean, I can just steal the cab from the guy as soon as he gets me there. And now we get to see the full model for the George Lucas cab driver. All right, Little Jacob. Let's go out for a drink.
Yeah, let's go.
And apparently we were on time. Oh, he wasn't that far away anyway. Well, fuck. He really wasn't that far.
Jacob, it's good to see you.
All right, my man Nico. It's good to see the eye. What's happening with you?
Oh,
Same
since
shit.
yesterday?
I'm still chasing me, still getting into fights.
Since yesterday when we had a helicopter chase
You know
and...
you deserve it, Anika. All of life be about is respect, side. You don't got nothing unless you got people paying you no mind, you know.
Sure, man. I don't let nobody talk down to me.
Being a dread, being a rasta, it's all about getting respect and thing, you know. Rastas won't get no respect. We follow Jatta, we get respect. Side,
Okay.
problem be when man no pay another man respect, you know. It's rasta be vital, man. Babylon I try to hold rasta down. But Jah, hold me up. We say I need that respect in the star. Babylon don't person where we get the problem in our society from. Make everything crash.
Something made them.
I forget what Babylon means in Rasta culture. I think it's just like a general term for like evil, the evil aspect of society. Babylon, I think in the Bible isn't Babylon. Babylon's like a city of ill repute. And I don't know. Rasta philosophy is actually kind of interesting. I say as the whitest guy ever who knows next to nothing about it, but it's one of those things. It's kind of parodied a lot because like it's just sort of drug and music culture for most people. But there is an actual religion behind this. That some of the people who wear the Rastafarian kind of the exterior symbols of Rastafarian culture and smoke a lot are not necessarily very serious about the religion, but there is a religion behind it. And Jacob, it's suggested that he's a reasonably serious practitioner. Jerk-offs.
We like this kind of place.
Stupid puns. Cop about to run Nico over there.
We'd have a good time, you know, man.
All right, let's get some dialogue here if we can. Oh, I thought that was a taxi
Sorry,
cab.
Nico, I can't take the drink so good.
No problem.
All mud up. The back to front. The world is turning, gone the wrong way.
So you say.
So it is, man. You know, so me I mash up, man. I mash up. Just make me cry in peace, man.
Okay, so nothing in our dialogue with Jacob is specific to what's going on. And we can't use our phone because I'm trying to call Roman for a taxi cab. Here we go.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Trying to give... Okay, it looks like that's Jacob getting in. Okay. I was looking for any sign that Jacob had gotten in the cab.
Here we are. The rat.
I guess I might have not skipped the drive and seen if Jacob and I would have a cab conversation. Perhaps a taxi cab confession. Said we just get drunk and walk back to... Where are we anyway? We're, Okay, yeah, I think this is canonically where Jacob's missions often started.
Yo, good seeing you, Rasta.
And by you, I mean the underworld beneath the transparent floor of the city. What the hell? We'll save this. We'll put this on our autosave. Who cares, really? Now, he said he couldn't get drunk, but it's been a few minutes.
Patrick, how's it going? Let's say we go get shit canned.
I got some brain cells that need killing, and I reckon drink is just the thing to do it. Pick me up in the next hour.
See you in a bit, Becky.
Okay, so it's the same. It's literally the same day when he said, "I can't go drinking. I've got to stick somebody up in the morning." So I guess he changed his mind. I'm not complaining because I did want to do this date with Packy before we called it a video. Now Packy is now hanging around on the island where we would normally have been hanging around. So fuck. Apparently he ain't at his mom's house after all. Okay, that guy actually did GTA. Classic GTA driving. Who is saying that? Interesting. Alright, well, we stole a car. I really don't feel like doing this drive, though. So let's see if we can just find a cab on the way and get... It's not that far. Jeez. Sometimes I feel like by the time you arrange a cab, the time you would have saved is taken up. But I don't really strongly feel that way, so let's get a cab.
Leave the jail, I could smoke inside.
Get out of there, Woozy Ma. Or is it Woozy Moo? The guy, Woozy from San Andreas. The guy was wearing shades. That was enough. All right. So this video will go a little long, but if we can do a date with Packy, that's kind of like... That would kind of be finishing off any opportunity that there's immediate post-story dialogue that we need to see. Because if Packy also does a completely generic thing, then that means that we're going to have to do a bunch more work. I think that guy can't jack us while Packy's in the middle of getting into the truck for a date. I think he was removed from reality at that point.
All right, Nico, we're good to go.
Because if he did jack us, Packy would be, as an NPC, obligated to, as an NPC character, partner on this mission, Packy would be helping us murder that guy. All right, so if Packy just has generic dialogue about, so how you doing, Nico? Oh, good, Packy. How are you? Well, tough, always up to something, Nico. Let me talk about how my cocaine use has affected my ability to maintain an erection. Then we'll know that without doing extensive dates to try to clear out all the backlog of dialogue. And even then, even if we were to do that, we can't know that there's stuff where they talk about what's going on with Kate being dead and Roman and Mallory being married. So we'll just wrap it up here.
Usual kind of chaos.
Sure. Chaos we all know about. Jerry was the only one who ever tried to live beyond
Yeah,
chaos.
so I think we've just established we're not going to talk about Kate
It
yet.
didn't do him much good either way. I think it was because of Derek.
Why?
Because Derek was a grass in England.
I feel like
He
we
was
already
involved
saw
in that
this, didn't we?
business, And he grassed on some people to avoid doing some serious time, and then went into hiding for years.
I did not know that.
No, he spun it different, but that was the truth. A grass to avoid doing time. That's why Jerry won't bend. He sees it as penance for the sins of his brother. Crazy fucking idiot.
If that, okay, so I feel like we already saw that. Maybe we didn't keep that, maybe we did that on screen and then loaded a state where we hadn't already seen this state, but so we'll wrap up the video with this drunken dialogue, but I feel like now it's like, okay, anybody who wants to, go out there and find yourself a text file or a video of all the friendship dates with all the characters, and if you want to, feel free to describe in the comment section any stuff we could have seen if we had just done more friendship dates that's relevant to this ending. But I ain't assigning that as homework. Nobody's got to do that. At this point, I'm like, there's probably a little brief 5 or 6 line dialogue between Packy and Nico about Kate that you could unlock if you had done everything. And I think my life is going to be fine without seeing it. But let's just finish the date, at least so far as getting the last drunken Packy dialogue. And then next time, I think we will be in an alternate universe where we did not betray Jimmy Pecorino.
Values proponent and arch-conservative Deputy Mayor Bryce Dawkins has been reeling since photos emerged.
Okay, Nico. This place ain't too shabby. It ain't too shabby at all.
It ain't even remotely shabby.
And I just don't like stopping once I've started. I could drink all fucking night.
That's not really much of a dialogue, is it? Okay. It might be that we've exhausted the drunk Packy dialogue, and we should be doing more non-alcohol fueled dates with Packy to see more. But I'm good with... We got the phone conversations. They set the stage for a post-game world where the decision you made will actually affect anything. But without spoiling the way the other ending goes, it kind of lasts the duration of 2 or 3 phone calls after the credits, and then you're just in the open world post-game. There's very minor difference or two, but I can't talk about that without spoiling the other ending. So maybe we'll dwell on that in a future video. For now, thanks for watching, and when we come back next time, I'm going to need to bust out an FAQ of the side missions you can do with strangers and freaks. try from memory to figure out which ones we've already done and figure out. We're going to have probably multiple videos. Certainly not getting it all done in one video. We could have any number of videos of us just doing these stranger missions that I didn't happen to find along the way. Some of them are longer and more involved than others. But that will be next. When we come back next time, we'll be doing stranger missions to sort of have a more or less full completion other than the end game save file available that we can then pursue the deal path, where, as Jimmy Pecorino requested / ordered, we actually go through with helping the Pegorinos do a drug deal with the Russians that should be leaving all of us better off. That won't be next time. That'll be down the road, but I hope to see you there. Bye-bye.